Rahul Kabir, Punch Out Boxing. Delighted to be here with Kane Morgan for the first time. We've just found out he's a neighbour, grew up just down the road from each other. Um, in fact, we probably passed each other back when you was a toddler.
Yeah, we probably did indeed. Yeah.
So, Kane, so this is going to be only your third fight, and you're going up against it with one of Matchroom's hottest prospects in LELI BUTTEGIEG. But before we go on to that, can you just tell us a bit about your boxing background, how you got into it, what you've done, why did you turn pro?
Um, the reason why how I got into boxing is because obviously my dad was a boxer. One of my godfathers always had the interest of getting me into boxing from a young age. So he used to take me down to the park when I was like 2.5, 3.5, maybe 4. I can't remember. But he used to put the gloves on and make me smack the pads. And then from then he realized that I had a big right hand. So he said to me, "Yeah, he's gonna put me into the gym." But all these years went past, I didn't see him. But my one of my godmothers decided to take me boxing because I was being naughty, and then I stuck with it ever since she brought me to a gym in Edmonton at Edmonton Eagles. So I want to say thank you, Auntie Cleo. You know what I mean? But yeah. But then my other godfather, when I finally met my dad over the years, he brought me into. He gave me one of his trainers. His name was Joe Ryan. He trained Kirkland Lang to fight with Berto Duran, and he had me training with him for like a few years, to his dying days. So yeah, and I kept up with it, and then decided to go over to the Channel Islands. Now from the Channel Islands, I had 3 fights with the Leones ABC Amateur Boxing Club up in Southfield in Jersey. People go and check them out; they're really good. But they gave me 3 fights where I lost one and won 2 for them. But yeah, but it was a good experience over there. Tough people over there.
So you've moved back to London now, and yeah, what made you want to turn pro?
I always wanted to be a pro boxer. Always wanted to be a pro fighter. Wanted to be a champion. I want to be a world champion. Starting off with getting a British, you know, and just want to show everyone what I can do.
Oh, fantastic. So what's your management and coaching situation?
Like obviously, I'm training with a guy called Greg White. He's been in the game for 20 odd years. He's been around Adam Booth. So we was around Adam Booth up in Rathbone Boxing Club and Camden Boxing Club back in I think it was about 2-3 years ago. But then we moved off now. Now we're up in Mayfair, up in Buddha Box and Capron Junction, 12 rounds boxing club. So we're there. So we are literally starting our own kind of road now.
Oh, fantastic. So you've got this big opportunity on the top tier card, September the 7th. I'm sure you've heard of LELI. He's one of Matchroom's young hotshots. He's 5-0. He's looking, like he's being built up as a future star. Did you have any concerns? Have you watched him? What do you know about him?
No, I've seen bits and bobs here and there and not really watched him. I let my trainer, I let my advisor, my cousin do the watching. I just stick to focus on my training. You know, I train as hard as everyone. I train for my opponents the same way. I don't just change my training just because of fun of it.
So, what can we expect of you stylistically? What sort of fighter would you say you are?
I'm a throwback fighter, very very throwback. I'm very old school. Kept it old school. Hit hard, move. I like to do my natural movement, but yeah, but this time, I'm not taking a step back.
All right. Okay. So this could be explosive. Can you tell us some of the fighters that maybe influence your style that you sort of try and emulate?
Marvin Hagler, Thomas Hunt, Sugar Ray Leonard, Joe Lewis, John Johnson, Kirkland Lang, you know, bit of Nigel Benn, you know, most importantly myself.
Well, those are all exceptional fighters to take stuff from. Are you a full-time pro?
Yes, I'm full-time pro. Yes,
Okay, so no distractions with having to do other things outside of the ring.
no distraction, just me boxing and just home sleep. I do a bit of personal training here and there, but I train often.
Oh, fantastic. What's going to be your preferred weight class?
Is 70 kilos, super welter.
Okay, that's a tough division. Do you keep an eye on the scene? Do you the other fighters around your weight class?
Not really. I'm just here, just focusing on myself for now. Until I see something that I like, I'll go and get it.
Okay, best way to be. How many of these sort of like learning fights do you think you need before you're ready to sort of step into like the title fight?
Um, I need a few more. Yeah, but I'm learning on the road because this road is hard, but I'm learning quick. So I want to try and get a title fight by next year.
Okay, but before then, how regularly do you think you need to fight?
I want to try and get at least 4 fights a year. Try and get out there so as much as possible so I can get my first title fight.
All right, promoters, pay attention. This man's ready every 3 months, so get him the fights. All right, do you want to give us a prediction for how September the 7th will go?
It's just going to be fireworks. I'm not going to take a step back. It's just going to be pure rumble. Everything is going to rumble.
There's going to be carnage, and just to remind the fans, if you can't get to Brentwood, DAZN are televising this, so you've got a big audience,
So you can say again?
big TV audience on DAZN.
Yeah, it's going to be big. So I'm going to perform well.
All right, Kane, absolute pleasure meeting you for the first time. Yeah, good luck September the 7th, and we'll speak to you in 3 weeks.